just cut me? Are you cutting me off right now? What's up, you guys? It's Shaky. We're gonna be doing my top 5 resources as a DM. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like I don't have much else to say. So these are gonna be resources that I use like every single time I sit down to prep, and I just like rely on them as a DM. Anyways, let's do it. Number 1, World Anvil. I love World Anvil. Not sponsored, but please sponsor me. We're nowhere near sponsors yet. I know. I can see the producer know now. But listen, I think I would be a great World Anvil sponsor because I love you guys. You're great. I store all of my information there. I do session recaps for my players so they can see the past ones. Listen, I know I'm behind. If you are my players watching this, I know I'm behind. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Okay? Anyways, I store all of my session recaps, I store lore, I put my maps on there for their easy access, and it's just a great hub for where I can keep all of my information, and I love their little kind of whiteboard features, so my sporadic brain can kind of start to make sense of my brainstorming ideas. Number 2, D&D Beyond. I literally can't plan an encounter without D&D Beyond. I'm sure I could do it, but I rely on their encounter builder. I need their encounter builder. And all of our characters in a little campaign there, and that's how I look at all my players' characters. I guess maybe that should have been number 1, but I just, in my heart, feel like World Anvil should be number 1. Because I love World Anvil. Please sponsor me. Can't, that's how we'll know when we made it, okay? Yeah. We get sponsored. All right, real ones will remember this moment. Anyways, D&D Beyond, it's essential for encounter buildings. I also like to make homebrew features and everything for my players on there as well. And it just helps me balance things. Number 3, fantasy name generators. Listen, as much as I would love to say that I come up with every single name myself, I don't. And I don't think any DM does. And if you do, props to you. You're better than everyone. But during every session, I have fantasy name generator up. If I'm prepping beforehand, I have the Kassoon random traits generated and random like descriptions as well, and base my NPCs off of that. It's how I make the living world, okay? Otherwise, every single player I had would be named Window or Door or Windex, okay? They would just literally be anything I see. And I have done that. Number 4, Midjourney. Before you come at me in the comments, I know AI is a hot topic right now, but listen, not an artiste. I support art, but sometimes when I just want a little quick thing to show to my players, put it on my cool DM screen. If you want to see more about my DM screen, go click on this video right here because it's really cool. Anyways, when I want to project something on the DM screen, I use Midjourney AR art so I can have them exactly know what I'm visualizing, and I can just quickly generate something and project it on the screen for them, or have everything pre-generated that I want to have in my OBS software. All right, number 5. This one's boring, but OneDrive, like Word, I use Word a lot. I have my PC and I have my laptop that I use at sessions, so I need everything shared between, and so I use Word, and that's where I do all my session prep, and I dump every single thought that I've ever had about D&D onto these Word documents. And if you go into my Word documents, it's actually, the folders are very well organized, I think, but the session prep notes maybe not. But I do use Word a lot. It's boring. Anyways, you can use Google Docs. Number 6, Whatabout is a great map making site that I use. This is where I make my city maps, my realm maps, my whatever the I want maps. I love it so much. You can do so many cool things on it, and I love making city maps on there because I like kind of seeing how you can see every single little building if you want. That's also, I find that my players find it very helpful to have the city maps as well, so they can more visualize where they are in aspect to everything. Number 7 is things like Reddit and GMs Binder. I love going on there and just seeing what other ideas everybody else has. Everybody's cool, by the way, if you're wondering. They have cool ideas and I love it. Don't steal people's ideas, but take inspiration from people's ideas, okay? And literally, if you Google like a really specific question and then just put in Reddit, somebody else has asked it. It's crazy how many times somebody else has asked a really specific question to your campaign. And then you can get a bunch of really smart people's answers. Or you can get a really bunch of mean people's answers, but you know, just take everything on Reddit with a grain of salt, okay? And then GMs Binder is a great place to just find other resources and a bunch of homebrew rules as well for different scenarios. Like I think I found homebrew rules for having a pet. I found homebrew rules for having a sanity system as well, which I would use for our now dead player Eli. So there's a bunch of good tools on GMs Binder as well. Number 8 is literally just for me, my brother Austin. I know most of you can't use them, but it literally, I guess how you can take this is other people in your life. Just throw ideas off of them. They have cool ideas too. They might not know how to like put it into DM things. I'm lucky and I have a DM for a brother who has really cool ideas, and I just go to him and I'm like, hey, I want to do this, and then he's like, yeah, do it exactly like this, and I'm like, wow, that was the best way I could have ever thought to do that. But what you could do if you don't have an Austin in your life is you could just talk to people and be like, hey, I want to kill so many people, and they're like, yeah, you could also kill people by running them over with the truck, and you're like, wow, I never even thought about that. So collaborate. Number eight is collaborate. Cam, put something inspirational here. But those are my top 8 tips. No, those aren't tips. They're resources. Those are my top 8 resources that I use as a DM. I'm sure there's more, but those are the ones I would recommend. I think they're useful. If you have any DM resources, let me know. Put them in the comments below. I'm always looking for more resources. So if you have one that I didn't mention and you're like, Shiggy, use this, I will. Twist my arm. Anyways, the energy that I have brought here today is weird. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Shaky out!
Shaky out.
Leave me alone. I don't like mobile cameras.
No, I just like flapped.
Oh.
Like you. I was making fun of you.
Oh.